Hello all. Let us try to understand what is distortionless transmission system in this particular session. Distortion less distortionless transmission. Distortionless transmission through the system. So, what is mean by distortionless transmission through the system? When a signal is transmitted through a system, what is mean by distortionless transmission, or what is mean by distortion transmission? Let us try to understand this concept with the help of linear time invariant system. Linear time invariant system. So, it is again LTI system. LTI system whose input is, whose impulse response again h of t, continuous LTI system if I take, y of t is the output and x of t is the input. This is my input and this is my output. Now, when do we say when the signal is transmitted, this x of t is transmitted through this linear time invariant system, when do we say this system is distortionless? What are the various conditions to comment on this particular system, saying that this given system is a distortionless transmission system? Let us try to understand that. And this x of t, let us consider x of t is an input for this linear time invariant system, y of t is the response of linear time invariant system. If this system, this particular input is transmitted through the system, while it is getting transmitted through the system, and you will get some response. So, when do we say that what are the response we got? That response is distortionless response or distortionless transmission, and what are the changes we can expect for this input signal, so that still we can comment on the system as a distortionless transmission system. So, when I say x of t is an input signal and y of t is a output of this particular system, the amplitude, there are two conditions. There are two. One is the amplitude of x of t may vary or change when it is getting transmitted through the system. Still we call it as the distortionless transmission system. Means, assume that the amplitude of this x of t is 1 volt, while it is getting transmitted you may decrease or increase, still that system is considered as distortionless transmission system. And the input signal can be delayed or due to system delay. Still we call it as the distortionless transmission system. So, when I say the amplitude of x of t may change, initially this amplitude can be, like I will try to use, it can be k into x of t, where this is an amplitude of the given signal. And when I say input, the input signal can be delayed due to the system delay. So, I may expect the x of t can be delayed by some constant, t naught is a constant, where this t naught is the amount of constant, the amount of delay through the system delay while the signal is getting transmitted through this particular system. So, what I mean to say is when the x of t is applied as an input for this linear time invariant system, while it is transmitting, while it is getting transmitted through this linear time invariant system, the amplitude of this particular input signal may vary, or it can be scaled, amplitude can be scaled, or this input can be delayed due to the system delay. But still, if these two changes happens for this particular input signal, still that system is considered as distortionless transmission system, distortionless transmission system. To summarize these 2 points, to summarize these particular 2 points, the response of this particular system as y of t, now this response can be written as, response of LTI system can be written as response of distortionless transmission system. Response of distortionless transmission system y of t is equal to, just I am saying it as input can be x of t, this x of t can be delayed by some constant amount of t, and the amplitude of the signal can also be varied, the amplitude of the signal can also be varied. So, this is the response of linear time invariant system. So, amplitude of the signal can vary, or the input can be delayed, amplitude of the input can be changed, or input signal can be delayed due to the system delay. So, the response of distortionless transmission system is given by y of t is equal to k into x of t minus t naught, where t naught is the amount of delay introduced by the system. Because of that, the input signal has been delayed. So, now if I try to understand the spectrum of this particular distortionless transmission system, whether it can be in terms of input, or whether it can be in terms of output, or if I want to understand the magnitude and frequency spectrum, magnitude and phase spectrums of this particular distortionless transmission system. So, I have to convert this particular response of system into the frequency domain, then I can understand, I can sketch the magnitude and phase spectrums for this particular signal. So, to understand that, let us take a note, simple note. The note is frequency shifting property of Fourier transform, time shifting property of Fourier transform. When I say time shifting property of Fourier transform, time shifting property of Fourier transform. Fourier transform. So, let us recall this property, which will help us to understand this spectrums. You know, x of t and x of f Fourier transform pair. Let us consider these are Fourier transform pair. You know, this x of t delayed by t naught, we get x of f e power minus j 2 pi f into t naught. The amount of delay that is represented by this, or let us say x of t plus t naught x of f e power plus j 2 pi f t naught. So, delay we are talking about, this particular property will help us to understand the spectrums of this particular distortionless transmission system. Now, if I try to take this y of t is equal to k into x of t minus t naught. So, already I told you this k is an amplitude, magnitude or amplitude of input signal, and this t is a constant, the amount of delay by the system. Now, if I take the Fourier transform for this, If I take the Fourier transform for this, what happens? We'll get y of f. We'll get y of f, which is equal to k is a constant, amplitude or magnitude is a constant. Now, as I already told you, this x of t and x of f Fourier transform pair, x of t and x of f Fourier transform pair, and the Fourier transform for x of t minus t naught becomes the x of f e power minus j 2 pi f into t naught, where t naught is a constant. Transform for this particular x of t minus